Welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, September 30th, we're going to take a deep dive into Microsoft, MSFT, and analyze the recent news and the chart data to try and figure out what's going on with the stock. First, let's discuss the news surrounding Microsoft. It seems there have been some recent concerns about the company's performance and its future prospects, with analysts raising questions about the potential for growth. We're seeing headlines like, Wall Street analyst just downgraded Microsoft, and why Microsoft stock is a buy now, despite falling a fifth time in 6 sessions, indicating a mixed sentiment about the stock. There's also news about Microsoft's increased focus on dividends and buybacks, which could be a positive sign for investors. We'll keep an eye on the impact of these developments on MSFT's price action. Now, let's switch to the one-day chart and see what the data is telling us. First, we notice that the current price of Microsoft is around $428, which is slightly above the 50-day moving average. This is an interesting observation, as we can see that Microsoft has been consistently trading below the 50-day moving average for several weeks. This suggests a potential bullish signal. However, we also need to consider the overall trend, which appears to be consolidating. We can see a range of resistance between $450 and $460, which has been acting as a ceiling for the stock's price. Conversely, we see support around $400, which has provided a floor for the stock's price. We can see a clear consolidation pattern in the daily chart for the past few months. We'll need to zoom in on the hourly chart to get a better understanding of this consolidation. Let's switch over to the 1-hour chart and see if we can spot any meaningful price movements. Looking at the 1-hour chart, we can see that the current price is slightly below the 50-hour moving average. This suggests a short-term bearish sentiment. However, it's crucial to note that this bearish signal is not as strong as the potential bullish signal from the daily chart. Looking at the recent price action, we can see that Microsoft has been bouncing between support and resistance levels around $420 and $430. There appears to be some struggle to break through these levels, indicating a range-bound trading environment. Let's zoom in on the 1-hour chart from September 18th to September 22nd. We're looking for any clues that could point to a potential breakout from this range. Within this time frame, we can see that Microsoft has been forming a few interesting candlestick patterns, like a doji and hammer candlestick, which can be interpreted as bullish signals. These patterns suggest that the bears are losing momentum, and we could see a potential breakout to the upside. But we need to be cautious, as the recent news surrounding Microsoft's performance is still a factor to consider. The 15-minute chart provides even more granular insight into the price action, but it's less relevant in this scenario, as we're trying to understand the larger picture of MSFT's price movement. Based on our analysis of the daily and hourly charts, we can conclude that Microsoft is currently consolidating, and the future direction of the stock remains unclear. There's an equal chance of a breakout to the upside or a drop to the downside, depending on how the news and market sentiment play out. To summarize, let's recap the key price levels and things to look for going forward. We've identified key resistance levels at $450 and $460, which could be major obstacles for a bullish breakout. Conversely, we've identified a support level at $400, which could act as a floor for a potential drop. On the hourly chart, we saw evidence of a potential bullish reversal. However, the recent news surrounding Microsoft's performance could act as a headwind for any sustained upward momentum. We'll need to watch for how the stock reacts to these key price levels and see if it can break through the current range. We'll also be keeping an eye on any new developments that could impact MSFT's price action. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to Explain the Charts for more in-depth analysis on the market's most intriguing stocks, and thank you for watching.